Looking at all the celebrations of Iranian peoples all over the world, I've never seen a group of people who almost look universally pleased with what has just taken place in Iran. There's no question. These people, you know what I love about them? Is they blatantly say thank you, Trump. They blatantly say they love America. They blatantly saying they're free. There is no subtlety in it. They are straight up saying it. Ain't no shame in it. I gotta give them respect. Because even though, let's say the Venezuelans celebrated, but the Iranians don't care. They didn't tell anybody. They don't care about American politics. They are just happy. And that shows you how bad it was really becoming or was in Iran, to the point where people don't care about U.S. politics and whether you should hate or like Trump. They're just based on what he did is how they decided how to look at it. Pure merit. Nothing else. Because from their point of view, if you watch a lot of videos over the past few months from the buildup of the protest, how people were begging for help. And this just didn't happen when Trump got in office. This has been going on for decades, since the late 70s. And Obama and all of them had all this tough talk and everything when it came to Iran, but they actually didn't do anything when it came down to it. And Trump did. There's a few critics here and there, but even they aren't saying it too loud. They're even being careful about how they say how bad this is. Most of it is just, it's going to get a lot worse now. Look what you've started. Well, if you look at the Trump administration's track record, when they deal with these situations, they deal with the source, the cause of it, like they did in Venezuela. And if you go by what the world is saying and how the world is viewing it, now you got Cubans talking about free us, Trump. Are we next? Are we next? Now, who am I going to listen to? Venezuelans, Iranians, and Cubans, or a purple-haired American who already knew hated Trump and just found something else to hate him for? Because you see, in America, they are privileged compared to the countries these people come from. These people want real change. And America's had the ability to do it, but never done it. Talk about freedom, but not being about freedom. Say what you want about Trump, but he's a man of his word. His word is his bond. And now I see why so many politicians hate him, because most politicians, let's be honest, don't do that. It is an expectation that politicians will literally not do what they say. Not only that, even do the opposite of what they say. Mondani is a good example of that in New York. Literally, as soon as he got in office, he's done the opposite. He says he's going to tax the rich. Now he's taxing the rich. He's going to raise minimum wage. He hasn't raised it. Even the snow shoveling, he's offering less than what he was saying he wanted to pay as minimum wage. Even with the pay raise after a few weeks of doing it, it still doesn't even hit the $30. It's $28. Make the rich pay, he says. That was never going to happen. Matter of fact, now it's the middle class and the working class going to pay for it. Which, people are all for the programs, but now they're going to have to pay for it themselves. Do you think they're really for those programs now? It's funny how now they want to protest in New York against that. But they were cool with the rich paying for it, as long as they didn't. So if it bothers you as a middle class citizen that you would have to pay more for these services that actually don't really help bring productivity and more revenue into New York, what do you think the rich think about that? They would have the same exact sentiment. Matter of fact, you're asking them to give more when they already give more compared to the middle class. But we never look at it that way. Politicians always go, well, it's the rich's fault. The rich are evil and we must make them pay more. They must be punished for being rich. And then in the end, all they do is tax the middle class. It's an attack on the middle class, not on the rich. That's never worked. It's worked to get elected, but it's never worked in real terms. What always happens is you raise the tax, the rich leave. Happens all the time. Everywhere. But anyway, I digressed a little bit on that one. The point is, Trump is a man of his word, and he kept it. And I got nothing but respect. And if people don't understand why I support Trump and say I'm a bootlegger, then if that's what makes me a bootlegger, then I'm licking all his boots. Y'all take care.